Kay and I were married nearly 25 years. She was diagnosed with lung cancer in October 2009. We had no end-of-life plan. Maybe like a lot of Americans, we were so blessed and were enjoying life so much, we thought it would never end. Kay was a very sick woman, and she finally lost her battle with cancer in August 27 of 2010.
The diagnosis of a life-threatening illness can be an overwhelming and confusing experience. Patients and their families rely on healthcare providers to help them navigate this new and often unfamiliar territory. Unfortunately, healthcare providers receive little to no training about how to communicate with patients and their families during this difficult time.
What seemed to be lacking in the treatment initially was a heart-to-heart talk about Kay's illness, what it was all about. In hindsight, we sort of went along in 1 month after another month after another month with kind of a gradual downhill slide.
I had many opportunities to collaborate with Dean Broom and Susan Hickman on work through the school, and Dean Broom asked me if I would be willing to lead a project related to a philanthropic gift. The gift is from Mr. Dick Woltman, who's an Indiana University alum. He had an experience with his wife at the end of her life, and unlike some people, they took their experience, which was not the best, and they decided to give money to the School of Nursing so that we could develop programs to improve how we care for patients at the end of life. The Institute of Medicine recently released a report on dying in America. There's abundant research that shows we do not do a good job of caring for patients and families at the end of patients' lives. We need better skill and training at treating their symptoms. More importantly, we need to do a much better job at creating opportunities to have conversations about end-of-life planning.
I think it would have been really great if we had been given kind of a map of prognosis and said, basically saying, you know, you're going to have a few months here where you'll be able to get around. You'll travel and you won't be dealing with complications, probably. We didn't change our lifestyle very much. I guess hoping there would be the cure.
The Woltman's experience is unfortunately all too common. Inspired by the challenges faced during his wife's last year of life, IU alum Mr. Dick Woltman made a generous gift to the Indiana University School of Nursing in 2013. The gift is housed in the IUPUI Respect Signature Center, located in the School of Nursing. This interdisciplinary center facilitates research, clinician training, and community outreach to improve palliative and end-of-life communication.
The Woltman Family Communication Gift has had a significant impact in 4 areas. First, it supports the endowment for the Kay Woltman Lecture in Communication. This enduring gift will bring internationally recognized experts in palliative and end-of-life care communication to Indiana to share and network with our clinicians and researchers. Second, the Woltman Family Communication Gift supports the Woltman Graduate Student Fellowship. This support is essential to our graduate students who are interested in communication and decision-making in the palliative and end-of-life care context, and provides much-needed financial support to both learn about this area and collaborate with faculty who are leaders in the field. Lastly, the gift made it possible for Dr. Lucia Voschel to develop an innovative communication training program for clinicians throughout the region.
The Woltman Interprofessional Communication Scholars Program, or WISP, trains healthcare providers how to communicate with seriously ill patients and their families struggling with difficult decisions. We've blended the principles of improvisational theater, pioneered at Northwestern Feinberg School of Medicine, with an internationally recognized communication training program called Vital Talk. The blend of these 2 programs has created an innovative new approach to training clinicians. The legacy of the Woltman gift to the School of Nursing is that it has helped to develop leaders in this area to spread best practices and ultimately improve the care of patients and their families.
Kay once said to me, We were very successful partners, and she came in to tell me about some major problem that she had learned about. And I was giving her an attitude about it because I didn't want to accept the, quote, bad news. And she got very irritated, and it was such a great lesson. She said, listen, do you want me to tell you what you need to know, or do you want me to tell you what you want to hear? And I had never, ever forgotten that. And that's not easy. It's not easy to be the messenger sometimes.
I know the Woltmans could have had a better experience, and we're grateful that their response to their experience was to give a gift to the School of Nursing. We've not only taken a vision for what improving communication around palliative and end-of-life care is, we've created a program that's going to allow students in the health sciences here to learn the skills necessary to improve their communication when they speak with patients and families about difficult issues around palliative and end-of-life care.
Finally come to grips with the fact I am not immortal, and become to accept, with a little counseling, that dying is a part of living, and that it's another phase of life. And so I'm now very comfortable with all of that. I think perhaps it's time for physicians to have more flexibility in their patient experiences and step out of their training and put themselves into the patient's position and have the compassion to be forthright. I think we have a long way to go in the country to understand and come to grips with end of life.
For more information, you can visit the Respect Center website.